Perfect. Justin, can we please have a one-word poop-themed prompt?
I don't like this.
Guano.
Guano. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Been reading the new Batman comics.
Oh, because bats, yes. Okay,
Absolute Batman out now. The DC is rebooting the whole universe. Pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, you were talking about how Superwoman was like born in hell or something like that.
Wonder Woman, Ken, get it right.
I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Hey, welcome to the Overtalking Podcast with your hosts, Ken and CJ. Say hi, CJ.
Hi, CJ.
This is the show where we talk over shitty movies and TV shows as chosen by our guests because all month long it is Shitember.
Welcome to Shitember. These things eat data.
Exactly.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Very accurate for this week. Yes, for those who don't know, we watched 2025's War of the Worlds starring Ice Cube, which is not great. And also to clarify, Shitember, all month long we're watching movies that have a Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter score of 5% or less. This currently I think has 3%.
This has 3?
Yeah, it had 0 for a while.
Yeah.
But now it's up to 3.
Wow.
Because I guess someone liked it. I don't know.
Ice Cube, you rated it.
Yes.
He's a critic.
Speaking of ice cubes and drinks and stuff, we have our guest, Justin Peters. Welcome on. Are you okay? At the beginning there, it looked like something happened.
Yeah, thanks for having me back, boys. We're doing a rare morning taping.
Yeah.
So I have a hot cup of coffee here, and I took a sip, and it went straight down my windpipe, and I spit coffee all over myself and my cat. So
I finished drinking my coffee like right before hopping on, so I'm with you.
But we're doing great. I'm awake now.
After that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
That's how you got to do it. You got to snort your coffee, basically.
Isn't that what you do with Magic Mind?
Yeah.
Sure.
We remember them.
No free ads.
This was quite a film.
Yeah.
This was something. Yeah. I wanted to do this one specifically, so I asked you explicitly if you would watch this one because I really wanted to watch this movie. And then immediately afterwards, our next guest was like, "Hey, can we watch War of the Worlds?"
Everyone wants to do this.
I'm like, oh, well, I didn't think anyone was going to actually pick it. But okay, it's a hot commodity.
I did, just off the jump, I really liked the opening monologue, and I wrote it down if I can.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure.
So, it kind of does like the Universal logo, and it's doing like flyover scenes, and then you hear Ice Cube's voice come in with, we now know that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched closely by intelligences greater than man's and yet as mortal as his own. We know now that as human beings bruised themselves upon their various concerns, they were scrutinized and studied, perhaps almost as narrowly as a man with a microscope might scrutinize the transient creatures that swarm and multiply in a drop of water. With infinite complacence, people went to and fro over the earth about this is the intro to the radio War of the Worlds. I won't go through all of it.
There's no way the writing of this movie had any of that.
I was like, wow, I sure don't remember that. But also, like, that must be through the original, right? Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I really considered just listening to that and not watching the actual movie. But I'm glad I did, because I think I learned a lot about society.
And movie productions and the pandemic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is this a pandemic production?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is, yeah.
Somehow this is a pandemic production and is being released in the year 2025.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Right? Where everyone's just on their own Zoom call, or Microsoft Teams call.
Yeah.
Well, they had both.
They did have both. Yeah.
Yeah, it is like just very clearly an enormous ad.
Yes.
For multiple billion-dollar corporations.
Fun, right?
And
Very cool.
Well, hold on, guys. We're getting too far into the movie. We have to take a breath.
Oh,
Let's just take a breath. Everyone, take a deep breath. Here, in with me.
There's so much to say. This movie sucks so bad.
I know. We want to get to it, but look, I'm dying to know why guano was on your brain.
you said poop themed, and everything I thought about human poop was too gross, and
Thank you.
so I pivoted.
And then
Okay.
also, we've been asking. You asked Eric last week. Justin, what's the last bad movie you've seen besides this?
Oh man, the last bad movie.
I do remember you saying that you don't watch a ton of movies regularly, so
That's true.
You do usually try to like. It has to be like almost a guaranteed good movie for you to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This might be tough for you then.
Yeah. I watched a movie called Black Bag.
You didn't like that?
Well, I did.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But it was like okay, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So that's my threshold.
Black Bag's the one with
The
Arrested
handsome
Development
guy and
Arrested Development guy.
No, different.
it's like
Kate
a
Blanchett.
yeah, Kate Blanchett and Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's like
I know this.
a British spy
Thriller.
whodunit type of thing.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was good. I take it back. That's just the first thing that came to mind.
For you, a bad movie is you're getting to just okay. This was an okay
not.
movie.
Not
Yeah.
the best.
That's fair.
I'm glad we were able to provide you with something to answer that question for in case it comes up next time you're at a bar or something.
Yeah, I will. I'll keep this one in my back pocket.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back. And I know everyone's itching to talk about 2025's War of the Worlds. We'll be right back.
Our most precious resource on Earth is data. And data is food for the superior intelligence.
I've never seen anything like this.
Get away from that! Get out of there! I'm coming for you now!
We're back on Overtalking Podcast for Shitember, and we're talking about. I hate saying Shitember. Just I want to throw that out there. It makes me gross.
Shitember.
You have an isolated Shitember sting. I love it. Oh my
You could
God.
do like septic timber.
That was the original idea, but CJ and Emily punched it up a bit.
It's cleaner. Lose the.
It's more succinct.
It is.
But,
That is more succinct.
Septic timber needs a little bit of explaining, I feel like. The whole
So-
thing. needs
so does
explaining. I don't
John
know. This
Lai.
whole thing's so loose. Just like some of
John
the
Lodge is not
shit's
even explaining. What are you talking about, Justin? That was genius.
Justin, we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock for you to describe for someone who's not yet seen 2025's War of the Worlds starring Ice Cube what it's all about.
Ready, go.
Ready to go.
Okay, so Ice Cube works at the
DHS?
Department of Homeland Security, and that means that he can spy on everybody with anything he wants,
America,
just by
baby.
clicking on it in his computer. And he primarily spies on his two kids, who he's mean
seconds
to, and his dead wife has to remind him to be nice to. And then data eating aliens come, and then he has to save the day.
1. Die.
Yep.
No hilarity
Save the day
ensues.
from his computer explicitly and not leave the room
Yes.
Yeah.
until the very end. He actually does leave the room at the very end. I'm sorry.
He goes to the the data
basement.
center in the basement.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Happens to be in his own building, luckily.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, Ken, I want to backtrack to something you said before we took the break. I wrote down that I think the real joke of this movie is that the U.S. government would pay for both Zoom and Microsoft Teams.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. We know for sure it's just Microsoft Teams.
Yeah, they're definitely a Microsoft shop. I also, right off the bat, like I knew the giant Amazon promotion throughout the movie, but I decided to write down every brand or product that was featured in this movie. So here we go. You got Microsoft Teams, YouTube, WhatsApp, GitHub, TeamViewer, Facebook, Amazon, Fox News, CNN, BBC News, Reuters, Zoom, Tesla, Gmail, Chrome, Reddit, X, and of course, Truth Social.
I miss Truth Social. Wow.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Did you like literally write? Were you like eyeballing this while you were watching the movie?
Yes.
Wow.
I needed something to entertain myself because the movie wasn't doing it.
Yeah, my eyes drooped a little bit, especially when the 40 minutes of stock footage was playing.
Oh my god. Of just like disaster footage.
Yeah.
Just disaster footage and just random military drill events.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
yeah.
I was talking to a friend about this, and it's like, this is Uncanny Valley Barbie. like Barbie did. They're playing the same game, like trying to do like biting social commentary while being backed by a major corporation.
Yeah.
And like Barbie did a good job of like walking that line in a way that it was like actually compelling and was like saying something despite its backing. And this just like doesn't. It's so like
just
the
blatant product promotion.
And there are I laughed at parts that I had to watch it as if it was on purpose. Like Ice Cube just like going, oh, like seeing a robot get blown up.
Yeah. Okay, that I did want to mention that. Ice Cube, this movie sucks shit, but Ice Cube is acting his ass off. He is really going for it.
He's trying. I mean, not well though, right? Is that you're not saying he's doing it well?
I think it's a fine line. And I do want to. This is like in the first few minutes of this movie. So Ice Cube is just at his job, his desk the entire time. There's a part where he goes to put his elbow on the table so that he can put his chin in his hand and like lean forward at the screen. But clearly his elbow slips for a second and he has to like re-catch itself. But they left it in. I was just like, just do another take. That's so easy. It's just a quick little like jolt.
I was wondering like if a better actor was put in this role, like how much better could it be? Like I think there is a ceiling to
yes, totally
what they're asking of this character.
Yeah, I mean the rest of the movie is really a detractor as well. It's not just Ice Cube's character. Pretty marginal improvements would have been made if I don't know, like Gary Oldman or some like great.
I think if a better actor, it maybe wouldn't qualify for Shitember, but it's still at like a 7% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. I did like Ice Cube's physical acting, like when he would stand up from his desk and like knock his chair over.
And then have to put it back. We see him like gently like pull it back up and scoot forward into his desk again.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to watch it just as a comedy. Like,
yes, you have to know what you're going into. And honestly, I mean, I'm going to tilt my hand a little bit, but like, honestly, it wasn't as bad as I expected, knowing how bad it is. So like, or maybe that's not what I mean. It wasn't as unenjoyable as I had expected.
Yeah, it wasn't a slog. Like
I disagree.
I was
That's fair.
Entertained by the novelty of it, I guess.
Yeah. Right. That's all I mean. Like I knew going into it that this was Ice Cube clearly reading the script off of his computer as he's acting.
Yeah.
And the supporting cast doesn't help much.
Hey, harder than it looks.
Fair. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, the stock footage is really the part that just bored me. Like, really got me sleepy. I have questions about the movie.
Oh, you do?
If I were to take this movie seriously, I have some serious questions. Like, okay, so he's trapped in this room for almost the entire movie, right?
Yeah.
So they clearly show like progressions of this invasion throughout this movie, and they keep cutting to like news footage and other things that are supposed to be like time jumps effectively of the war advancing. Is this supposed to happen all in one day?
Yes.
Are we supposed to expect it to think that this all happened in one day? Because they really show a lot happening in the news footage.
Like mobilizing troops like across the world and
like coming to like treaty agreements to like fight
a global front.
Yeah.
They do say at that part, they do use the words "a war of the worlds" in the movie, which is always great.
Oh yeah,
multiple times. Too.
Yeah, many times.
Yeah,
via news broadcast, and
it truly was.
Hey, this movie gets points. It's in Chicago, the greatest city in the world.
I did take note when he is looking up the hacker's address.
Mm-hmm.
it's not a real street in Chicago.
Oh, really?
And the actual address that they like zoom in on is 1658 West 21st Place. So send your fan mail there.
West 21st Place.
And Justin, I'm so glad you brought up the disruptor, the hacker that this guy, that Ice Cube is after for the part of the movie. So he does a like IP address trace from a YouTube video, but the IP address he's using contains letters. And for those non-tech people out there, that's not how an IP address works. It's only numbers. And there's dots in it to separate the subnets. This is just a string of random letters and numbers.
Yeah, CJ, I'm glad you brought this up because I'm like this little bit much savvy in tech, and so like I can see bullshit in the things that they're doing, but I'm like, what is CJ, a guy who actually knows this stuff? Like,
I was curious.
What is your experience?
What your
watching
thoughts
it?
were on the security aspects of all of this?
It's all bad. It all sucks. It's not how anything works. It's ridiculous.
So you're saying you can't click on a drone and just commandeer the camera?
Right-click, commandeer.
Yeah. Maybe if you already have government access and it's a government drone, probably. But
I love when he was like having to describe how to do it to his daughter. He's
Yeah.
like, you gotta right click.
I will give whoever designed that user interface major props. It's so user friendly. You could just click
It can do
commandeer.
everything right from there. It's pretty nice.
Well designed.
Yeah. I have a couple things written down here. I like that in the middle of all the chaos, while he's like clicking around trying to commandeer drones and trying to save his daughter, her pregnant daughter, from a falling building, he takes the time in the middle of that to start writing an email, a heartfelt email about how hard it is to be a parent.
Yeah.
It just felt maybe like not the right time to be doing that. I don't know. It was very strange.
But then also scheduled it so that it would only be sent like later. So if he's dead or something like that, it's like,
Yeah, later on he finishes it and
Yeah.
schedules it. Yeah.
you could probably just send it then, I guess, or yeah.
I don't think anyone's checking their email right then.
Yeah.
Aside from the data eating aliens, I think the biggest unbelievable thing for me is as like infrastructure is being obliterated, they're just on Teams still. Like
Yes.
WhatsApp is working. Like
Yes.
there's no like global data outage or anything. Like they just are like operating as if internet is a given.
Yeah, they use that montage of stock footage to say it's taking out all these power grids and infrastructure, but it's like, nope, cell phone service still in use, internet is fine.
At one point, they do address it kind of where she's on one of the field agents is on a Zoom call with them, and she starts to get a little glitchy, and then Ice Cube somehow routes that woman's cell service to a satellite.
Yeah.
From her just normal, I assume, cell phone, which makes total sense.
Which yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, totally. You definitely
Take
don't
over
need the
someone
cell
else's
towers.
non-sat phone and
Yeah.
make it into one and not drop the call. Yeah.
That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works.
Speaking of things that not how that works, while the data-eating aliens are eating the data, Ice Cube gets a notification from Facebook that memories are being deleted.
Yes.
Because they clearly built that functionality in case this were to happen, I guess.
And he's like, no.
Yeah.
And he watches in real time as his
Photos
dead
get
wife's last message to him is gone. I don't know.
It like deteriorates on her phone. It's the message. It's like, goodbye, honey. Remember to take out the trash and be nice to your kids.
Yeah.
And that's like, remember to be nice to you.
Yeah, like the tape is being spun down.
Somehow, yeah.
Yeah. Also, okay, we're all married here. Do you ever message your significant other via Facebook Messenger instead of just texting them?
With
Never.
voice.
I don't even
Yeah,
have
with the voice memo.
No. My wife isn't even on Facebook.
Yeah.
No.
I've never used a social media app to like tell my significant other about a chore or something.
Yeah.
I also don't use voice memos. Do either of you ever use voice memos?
No.
No, not really. Especially not to Emily. No. I've done it occasionally in the past to friends just for fun, but yeah.
I do use voice to text in my car, and that's very bad. I once asked the car Siri to call a friend, and it called an ambulance.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God. That's not good.
Yikes.
Calling ambulance.
No. Siri. Also, apologies if that triggered anyone's phone to go off just now while you're listening to this.
Sorry.
Another part I wanted to talk about was Clark Gregg, I think is the actor's name from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and all the Marvel stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah.
There's a scene, so he's in this. He's the head of the DHS or some top dog there in the government. There's a scene where he clearly is shooting this from like his house or something. He's only ever in 2 different rooms.
Yeah.
But there's a part where his video is glitching, and I don't think that was on purpose because no one else's video like glitches. The audio is fine, but you could see his video kind of stutter. I was like, I think he just has shitty Wi-Fi at home where he's filming this.
Is that the one where he is just literally at his dining room table?
Yeah, something like yeah. He's just like At one point, he's just like sitting on his bed, leaning over, and he has like a government T-shirt, so they like sent him a costume to wear, but like that's it. And then another general in the government, I am sort of envious of that actor because he basically got a role in a movie where he's just like, oh, you just want me to go play golf and I can just film from my iPhone and have like 4 lines in the whole movie? Great. So, yeah, sign me up.
Just smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
Like
He's
out on
the
the
golf
links.
course, or he's just in a car, probably heading back from the golf course.
Yeah. It's like that's the ideal role right there.
Yeah.
That guy also looks exactly like John Bolton, the former
The real government.
She
yeah.
kind of does. Yes.
Yeah.
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 We need to talk about the whole Amazon of it all.
Yes. God.
Did everyone watch it on Amazon Prime as God intended?
Yes.
I did, just because I was like, I feel like I have to, right? Like it's all Amazon. One of the characters in the movie, the pregnant daughter's boyfriend, is a Amazon driver, works for Amazon, and at multiple times throughout the movie does Amazon shit where he tapes up a wound with packing tape or flies a Amazon drone. And in order to make that work, Ice Cube has to place an actual order on Amazon and walk through the entire process on screen.
Insane. Again, he's at the Department of Homeland Security, and they're just like, yeah, you can buy stuff on Amazon while you're at work. That's not like a security violation or anything like that.
Why can't he commandeer that drone?
Yeah, seriously. And then it just becomes video game footage of like his son then hacks a drone to fire missiles at the aliens while this tiny little Amazon Prime Air drone is flying to drop a flash drive. Yeah.
At one point, the drone falls or hits something and falls and is flipped over. And they have to convince a homeless man nearby and bribe him with a $1,000 Amazon gift card to flip it back over.
It's so dark.
Pretty nuts.
The last thing I have is towards the end of the movie, Ice Cube does straight up say, "Move, bitch, get out of the way." Which
Yep, I read that down too.
Yeah. There were like a few references in like that final like air fight scene. He was just like spouting off one-liners.
Yeah. He does. We do get just a full-blown fuck from Ice Cube in this. That's the one fuck. This is a PG-13 movie. Maybe because of that. I don't know.
Well,
and then also the daughter gets impaled from an alien attack and has just a giant metal tube through her thigh. But she's fine because they just took like packaging tape and taped it up, and then that fixed her.
That's the packing tape one. Yeah.
She also decided to remove it, which is the thing you're never supposed to do when you get impaled by
and
something.
that her dad explicitly said
Yeah.
not to do.
He's like, you will bleed out if you do this.
Yes.
And she's like, I thought this was a good idea.
Yeah.
She did not take direction very well in this movie. Get to the car. Nah, I don't really want to. Honey, get to this car. I'm hacking this Tesla.
Yeah, he hacks the Tesla and like opens the doors for her and then drives it remotely.
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty good.
turns the AC up for.
Yeah. Puts it into low battery mode.
I loved, this is getting back to the techiness of it all, but I love how he can just control things via command line with like the simplest commands, like to take over. I think the Tesla was like low battery or something. So he was like, he types out hack Tesla or something like that, and then enters low battery mode or something. I don't know.
It's all commands on. If you told anyone to write that scene, they would think that's how it would work. Just like, oh, well, you just tell it exactly what you want it to do in clear English.
Is it time for trivia?
I think so.
All right, it's time for...
Hey, did you know that?
That's right. This is the trivia portion of our show where we pit our guest and CJ head-to-head to see who knows the most about what we watched. Justin, CJ, are you two ready?
Ready.
First question, true or false? The film was originally intended for theatrical release.
Oh, God.
I'll say true.
False. I hope they were at least a little self-aware.
It is true.
Wow.
So it sat on the shelf forever, and Amazon Prime bought it after that. It wasn't originally intended for Amazon. It was a Universal production meant for theaters.
Wow.
Yes.
How does that happen?
I don't know.
I can't imagine spending like $15 on a movie ticket to go see this.
Nope. Me neither. And that's why it didn't end up there, I'm sure. Because it turned out real stinky. All right, next question. In what year did production on the film wrap? Closest gets the point.
2020.
2022?
2020 is correct.
Dang.
Filmed and produced and packaged.
All in 3 days.
In like 6.
Well, here's the next question.
Yeah, here we go.
How long was production on this movie?
2 weeks.
3 weeks.
15 days, CJ, you get a point.
Yes. That was a joke. That's incredible.
Yep. It wrapped. How long was post-production on this?
3 weeks.
The graphics maybe took a bit longer, but 4 weeks.
Okay, I mean, I guess you get the point. So it was 2 years, though.
Oh, right, because it took forever to like put out, I guess.
Well, even beyond that, they sat on it.
Yeah.
That would have only taken you to 2022. But yeah, they had to take like all the clips and all the, graphics and stuff, and that takes a while.
Yeah. Have all the actors upload their footage from their iPhone.
Right.
Walk them through how to use Dropbox.
Yeah. Get all the boomers in line.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. During its peak week on Amazon Prime Video, where did War of the Worlds rank in the streaming service's U.S. Streaming charts? What number was it at when it reached its peak?
And so this is just like number of views, essentially?
Sure. I assume so. Yeah. Like
that's how they
in terms of how streamed it is.
Yeah.
For that week.
I'm going to say 15th. I feel like people did check this out just out of curiosity, like us.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go 14.
Yeah, second. Second most viewed.
Incredible.
So Justin, you get the point. Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just viral curiosity is what the trivia thing I found said.
Hey, it worked. Look at us.
Yeah, for sure. All right. At its lowest point, how many total critic reviews on Rotten Tomatoes rated the film, all giving it a 0% score?
How many zero reviews does it have?
When it was at 0%, how many reviews did it have before anything above that came in?
12,000.
34.
Yes, it's much closer. 25 is the correct answer. And then eventually it ticked up. It's been hovering around 3 or 4% since then. All right, we're tied. So this is the tiebreaker.
Sweet.
And I'll let you two choose. Do you want to do Rotten Tomatoes popcorn meter, which is the audience score? Or do you want to do the Letterboxd score out of 5?
I think Letterboxd is more unpredictable.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. All right. So out of 5, I want you both to say your answer on the count of 3. What the Letterboxd score is for War of the Worlds 2025. 3, 2, 1.
1.4.
You said 0.5?
Yes.
No. CJ is technically closer. It's just a 1.0 currently.
Oh, wow.
So 1 star. So CJ is our winner. Let's get out. Woo. Audience score on Rotten Tomatoes is about 22%.
Okay.
Still not good.
Yeah.
Not good. Yeah.
No.
Which is about a 1 star out of 5. That's, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Not the same.
Well, it's time to hear what we thought. So it's time for our ratings.
You've heard us debating. We know you've been waiting. So now it's time to hear our ratings.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate War of the Worlds 2025 starring Ice Cube for you, Justin?
It's shit. There's like a few redeeming laughs, but it's like visually, I don't want to watch a movie that looks like I'm at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it's like a 1.5.
Okay.
1.5. All right.
All right.
Yep.
Yep, that's fair. No, don't need to say more.
Yeah.
I think I might go next just because I have a slightly more positive view on it, but not much more. 1 point for being a movie.
Yep.
Another point for me not 100% hating it.
Wow.
So two for me.
2 for you.
It was still kind of enjoyable just to watch how shitty it was.
Okay.
I don't know.
It is
You know what?
barely a movie.
I'm gonna give it 3 actually.
Wow. Better than Masters of Disguise.
Yeah, just because I did. There were parts that I was just like, it was just kind of like in awe at like this exists. So there's the additional point.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Siege.
For me, I'm going to try to just keep comparing these as we go along into
Shitember.
So far only have Masters of Disguise to compare it to. I think out of the two, I would rather watch Masters of Disguise again. Even though this movie has like action, I was bored somehow. I at one point in the movie upped my watching to, I was watching it at 1.5 times the speed to get through this because I was so bored.
Wow.
As you said, Ken, gets a point for being a movie, and I think that's it. I think it's staying at a 1. Wow. I think that's the only credit it gets is like you somehow made a movie. Because I agree. I don't want to watch like there are good examples of these pandemic movies. We've done a couple on the show. Host comes to mind, which was really good. This is, I think I was bored because it's only screens. Even though there's aliens attacking the world, I needed actual like camera footage of not just from their device and like you see the underside of their chin as they're like running away or whatever.
Yeah, you know what? I did forget how bored I was at certain parts, like the stock footage parts.
Yeah,
were really boring,
and they're just
and so
blatantly photoshopped in. Like,
yeah. The fact that like CJ, like you're saying, that the only like actual camera shots are when he goes down into the data center. Everything you see is through a screen, and that is like I'm doing that all day.
Yeah.
Anyway, like a movie is like an escape from that, and to sit down and like just be like everything you see is on a screen or through a screen.
Yeah.
Is just like makes my skin crawl.
Yeah, you're literally watching the main character at work. Like that's the movie. He's at work.
Yeah. All right, dropping back down to a 2.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Well, apologies and thank you, Justin.
Yep. Sorry and thank you.
Yeah.
I had a blast.
Great.
Okay, we're glad. Do you have anything you want to plug at the end here? Any words of wisdom?
Just remember to shop Amazon Prime.
Don't forget.
You can make a tourniquet with packing tape. And call your baby mama's dad Pops.
All good advice.
All right. Well, thank you again. Siege, what do we got?
You can follow us on all of the things at Overtalking Pod. Call or text the show at USACat1591. Email us at overtalkingpod@gmail.com or go to our very real website, overtalkingpod.party.
And stick around to the very end of the episode to hear what we're watching next week for Shitember, in case you want to watch along. And, oh no, they're here. Yep. Just farting into the studio. Yeah, the theme is really bad. It's the Overtalking Overlords. There are gassy, otherworldly landlords who show up in the end of every episode. Remind me to remind you, if you like the show, please go on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and rate and review where applicable. Reviews are what help people find this podcast. Also, we spend no money in advertising, so if you like the show, please tell a friend and spread the word. We would really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And they're gone. And as we always say at the end of every single episode,
they eat data? Exactly.
God. Bye.
Bye.
This episode of the Overtalking Podcast was produced by Ken and CJ, edited by CJ. This week's special guest was Justin Peters. Music by Justin Peters. Be sure to rate and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Tune in next time to hear the boys and Ryan Holtman continue Shitember with 2014's Left Behind starring Nicolas Cage. See you next week.